Good morning everyone. In this video I'm going to cover the important current affairs for the date of the 8th of September. We have started a new Telegram channel, today's CA quiz, in which we are posting quizzes. Please join the Telegram channel if you find it relevant. Before getting into today's analyze, if you have not subscribed our channel today's current affairs, please do subscribe it. Now, let's start. Scientists at the Aryabhatta Research Institute of Observational Sciences, ARIES, Nainital, have found a relatively low concentration of ozone over Guwahati compared to the other urban locations in India. Scientists also evaluated the near-surface ozone in the Brahmaputra River Valley. Tropospheric, or ground-level ozone, is created by chemical reactions between oxides of nitrogen and volatile organic compounds. It usually increases when pollutants emitted by cars, power plants, industrial boilers, refineries, chemical plants, and other sources chemically react in the presence of sunlight. The examination of nitric oxide, nitrogen dioxide, and ozone concentrations in the study suggested that the site is well influenced by local sources such as adjacent major national highway. During the daylight hours, the site is in or nearly in a photostationary state, indicating a low impact of organic species on the ozone concentrations. ARIES is a research institute under the Department of Science and Technology. Their work has been published recently in the journal Atmospheric Pollution Research. Defense Research and Development Organization successfully flight testing the indigenously developed Hypersonic Technology Demonstrator Vehicle (HSTDV). The HSTDV is an unmanned scramjet demonstration aircraft for hypersonic speed flight. It can cruise at a speed of Mach 6 and move up to an altitude of 32.5 km in 20 seconds. The HSTDV cruise vehicle is mounted on a solid rocket motor, which will take it to a required altitude, and once it attains certain Mach numbers for speed, the cruise vehicle will be ejected out of the launch vehicle. Subsequently, the scramjet engine will be ignited automatically. Want know some points about Mach number? The Mach number is the ratio of flow velocity after a certain limit of the sound speed. In simple words, it is the ratio of the speed of a body to the speed of sound in the surrounding medium. The formula of Mach number is m equals u divided by c, where the Mach number is m. Based on the limits, the local flow velocity is u. The speed of sound in that medium is c. The speed of sound can be equated to Mach 1 speed. Thus, Mach 0.75 will be 75% of the speed of sound, that is also called subsonic. And Mach 1.65 will be 65% faster than the speed of light, which is also called supersonic. The various regimes of Mach values are subsonic less than 0.8, transonic 0.8 to 1.3, sonic 1, supersonic 1.3 to 5, hypersonic 5 to 10. Hypervelocity greater than 10. The very first International Day of Clean Air for Blue Skies will be held on September 7, 2020. The day aims to raise public awareness at all individual, community, corporate and government. The clean air is important for health, productivity, the economy and the environment. Promote and facilitate solutions that improve air quality by sharing actionable knowledge best practices. The United Nations General Assembly adopted the resolution to hold an International Day of Clean Air for Blue Skies on December 19, 2019. During its 74th session and invited the United Nations Environment Programme to facilitate the observance of the International Day, in collaboration with other relevant organizations. Patricia Espinosa is the Executive Secretary in United Nations Climate Change. If you are talking about environment, recently World Environment Day is celebrated on June 5, focusing on pressing environmental issues. This year, the theme is biodiversity. The headquarters of UNEP is in Nairobi, Kenya. Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha launched Smart Performance Appraisal Report recording online window (SPARROW) system for Jammu and Kashmir Administrative Service Officers at Raj Bhavan. The SPARROW system is aimed at bringing more transparency, avoiding loss of appraisal reports during the transition, ensuring better monitoring and timely completion of performance appraisals. Recently Union Cabinet approves Kashmiri, Dogri and Hindi apart from the existing Urdu and English, will be the official languages in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. I have already covered this topic in detail in my previous video. I will provide the link and timestamp for that video in the description. The Pay Grievance Redressal Committee headed by retired High Court Judge, Justice D. Murugesan, submitted its report to Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. In December last year, the state government constituted the panel following a Supreme Court order to go into the pay scales and grade pay of over 52 categories of employees in over 20 state government departments. Recently Tamil Nadu government was in news, because M. Veera Lakshmi, who was appointed first women ambulance driver for the Medical Emergency Service 108. Chakradikov to decontaminate N95 masks. It was launched by IIT Delhi's incubated startup Chakra Innovation. The device used to decontamination mechanism which utilizes the high penetrability of ozone gas for cleaning the pores of the N95 masks, and ensuring complete decontamination of its intricate layers. Venkesh Gulati, new president of the Federation of Automobile Dealers Association (FADA). He succeeds Ashish Harsharaj Kale. The appointment of Venkesh Gulati as its 35th president for the year 2020-22. FADA is founded in 1964, its headquarters is in New Delhi. Vodafone Idea rebrands itself as Y. Vodafone and Idea has announced its new unified brand identity by renaming all its products under a new name and logo, Y. Kenichi Ayukawa becomes the new president of SIAM, Society of Indian Automobile Manufacturers for the term of 2 years. And Ashok Leyland MD and CEO, Vipin Sondhi has been appointed as the new Vice President of SIAM. 35th Session of Food and Agriculture Organization Regional Conference for Asia and the Pacific, APRC 35, was held virtually. The conference was held under the chair of the host country Bhutan. The Union Minister of State for Agriculture and Farmers' Welfare, Parshottam Rupala, represented India in the conference. The next edition of APRC 36 will host by Bangladesh. Headquarters of FAO is in Rome, Italy. N. Kudomu is the head of FAO. The Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir has recently announced the third phase of Back to Village program from October 2 to 12. The program is primarily aimed at energizing the panchayats and directing development efforts in rural areas through community participation. The Phase 1 of B2V was an introductory and interactive program to understand the people's grievances and demands. The Phase 2 focused on the devolution of powers to panchayats and tried to understand how these panchayats are functioning. The Phase 3 has been designed on the format for grievance redressal. That's all for the day. If you like our efforts, give us a thumbs up. Want to see more videos? Do subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for an instant update.